Dollar Tree Plus aisle has tons of beautiful finds you can use for your everyday use as well as for crafting. This gorgeous garden stake flower is from their section and it was $5 and it is pretty large. It comes with two stakes. One is attached to the flower, the other one is not. So we're going to remove the one that is not. The flower in the center kind of moves. I'm going to move it out the way so that I can poke a hole on the larger petal of the flower. That way we can use that to be able to attach it to what will be a wreath. You won't be able to see it because we're just going to cover it up. This wreath form was one I found at Dollar General on sale. It was 50% off from $15 and it's very unique. It has a flat plastic side. So we're just going to lay it flat, of course, and then we're going to center the flower on the wreath. I thought about putting it center in the opening, but then I moved it up just a little bit so that the stem and the leaves are on it as well. I'm going to thread some of this jute string through the holes that we poked earlier, and we're going to use this to tie it to the top of the wreath. And then we're going to do the same thing at the bottom. We're just going to tie it around the stem of the flower. I'm just going to basically make a simple knot. And I like using a little bit of hot glue on the knot. This is just going to make it nice and secure and not untighten. And again, we did that on the bottom. When I placed the flower on top of the wreath form, many of the little picks from the wreath just kind of got hidden behind or underneath the flower. So I just want to just kind of pull them towards the front. That way it's just going to look fuller, and why keep them hidden? So this is what I'm doing right here, just making sure that they're all as visible as possible. All right, so we want to add some embellishments to the bottom of the flower. So I'm going to add this burlap ribbon. I'm just going to make a very simple bow, scrunch it in the center, tie it with jute string. And then I'm going to make another multiple loop bow using this ribbon from Hobby Lobby. It just kind of complements the color of the flower. I'm going to attach the first ribbon onto the stem. Same concept, just with some jute string. And then hot glue the other one right on top. I am going to dovetail cut the ends of the burlap ribbon. And then we're going to add these sunflowers. These are ones that I got at Walmart last year. I'm going to remove the leaves, add hot glue, and just kind of sneak it behind the leaf of the metal flower. Same thing on the other side. This adds a huge pop of color, and I love that look. All right, I'm going to add some leafy greens here on the bow just to make it nice and just festive, I suppose. But look how stunning this looks. And it was so simple to make, very inexpensive, and it will look great in a front door or even to sell. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to take this bunny. I thought it was such a great find. This is also from Dollar Tree Plus. I am going to do a few little adjustments on it. First thing I want to do is remove the bow, which didn't take much effort at all. And we're going to replace it here in just a minute. Another thing I want to do is I want to make the hanging ribbon here just a little shorter. It seemed a little too long. And I also want to make the ears a little sturdier. Although they do have wire, they're just not sturdy enough. So I'm going to kind of open up a little hole on the ear, just on the back liner of the ear, thread these dowels through, add hot glue, and then poke a hole on the back side of the head and just slide it in. And then just kind of wait until that hot glue hardens and then add a little bit there inside. That way it's just going to harden and keep it nice and sturdy. This worked so good. You don't have to do this if you find this bunny. Of course you don't. But I thought it added a lot more stability, especially if it's going to be placed on a front door, on a porch. You want those ears to stay nice and steady. All right, so we did the same thing on the other ear. And then we're going to bring in these scarves. You know, I love using these scarves. They're great to wear, but they are so fun to craft with. This one here is an infinity scarf and has a great design. I'm going to remove the tag and I'm going to keep it just like it is, except we're going to use it to make what will look like a very, very loose bow. So we're just going to turn and twist and just kind of fold into what will look like a bow. See that right there? And then I'm going to take a zip tie and I'm just going to tie it around. Now we're going to take a second zip tie and we want to attach this to the bottom of the head. So again, I'm just going to poke a couple of holes, thread another zip tie, and then we're just going to attach with a little bit of hot glue and the zip tie the scarf. Now I do want the sides of the bow to kind of stay upward just a little bit. So I'm just going to hot glue it a little bit on each side. You see how I'm just attaching it to each side of the face, and that way it's just going to stay nice and upright. We're going to add extra embellishments. We're going to add some of these beautiful flowers from Dollar Tree. We're going to add a few to the top right here where I'm placing them right in front of the ears. We're going to add yellow and pink ones on each side. And we're just going to stick them right through the fabric with a little hot glue. We're also going to add these same flowers onto the scarf just to, again, bring everything together and add a few little more pops of color. I'm also going to add some faux grassy picks. These are from Amazon, but of course you can use any greenery or any florals from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to add them with hot glue and just keep adding until I kind of like what I see. All right, so we're just about done with this craft. Now, I do want to kind of glue the flowers a little bit higher. That way it's going to stay nice and flush to the face. But look how adorable this bunny is. This could be used as a wreath in front of a door or on top of a mantle or wherever you want. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to go back to the Dollar Tree Plus aisle and this time use this stake. Gorgeous bike, by the way. It is large and I love that it has a bike design. It has a welcome sign on it. So cute. It has several flowers on it, of course. You can see the ones on the tires, but also the ones on the front basket. I want to do something a little different. I'm going to remove the ones on the basket. It's so easy to do too. And then once removed, we are going to wrap the basket with this strand that came off of a hat from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to hot glue it to itself and just wrap it around to make it look more like a basket. I just thought it needed that. So I wrapped it around a few times, securing it in place with a little bit of hot glue. And then we want to add some flowers to the back of it to make it look like the basket has flowers in it. So I'm just going to use some leftover flowers that I've had in a bag. These are just literally leftover pieces from projects from past years, and I'm just going to add them to the back. I thrifted this box several months ago and I made it into a fall decor. Now I removed the fall items from inside and kept it, and I'm just going to use it to place this bike on. I'm going to mark where I want to place these foam balls so that when I stick the stick to it, it'll be nice and sturdy. I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue where I make the marks. I flatten out one side on each ball and then place them. I'm going to fill in the rest of the box with some craft paper. This is just to make sure that it has a nice thickness and fullness to it. And then we want to cover the top with this faux turf that you can find at Dollar Tree Plus. If you have green moss, you can use that. Or if you have Spanish moss, you can use that as well. I have this on hand, so we are going to use this. I cut out a piece that will fit inside of it, and I'm just going to angle cut, just make a slit on each corner. That way it's going to fold nicely and I can tuck in those edges onto it. I don't want to hot glue it because I may want to use this box later on for another project. I'm going to dry fit the bike just to kind of mark where I want to poke a hole with my screwdriver, and that way we can add the bike by adding a little bit of hot glue and just pushing it in. That's it. All right, so now we're going to add some more of that faux grassy picks from Amazon. And we're going to add tons more of just different random pieces of flowers that I had here from other projects in many years. And I just started putting it. I want it to look like wildflowers. Now, I'm not worried about having flowers in the back of the bike. I just want the front to be nice and full of flowers. We're just about done with this one, and I gotta tell you, I love the size of this craft. I did not hot glue any of the flowers and they held up so nicely. What a great piece to have inside your home. I love all the wildflower look, but what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to take this bunny themed wreath form from the Dollar Tree Plus area. It has the chicken wire already on it. It is so large and it was $5. I thought it was a great deal. Now, I love to work with chicken wire, but I love to paint it white. If you've never done it, it's a game changer, unless you like that galvanized look. I put very little bit of paint. I'm talking about very little because I don't want it to drip. And I was just dabbing it and painting it around the wire. And that way it just lightens it up. Now, this wooden family sign is from the Dollar Tree fall collection. I had it left over. And at first I thought, let me paint it yellow because it was going to complement the scarf. But this paint from Dollar Tree is not good. So I moved on to my Waverly chalk paint in the white. I'm going to give it 2 coats and I'm just going to paint the top of it, okay? I'm not worried about the sides or in between. Way too much work. I think it looks great just painting the front. So again, I'm just going to give it 2 coats, let that dry. Here's the scarf that we will be using. It's a beautiful style. It has the yellows and the blacks. Gorgeous. I'm going to wrap it around the bunny's neck. And we're going to just simply make a simple bow. That's it. Tie it in a simple bow. And here's what you want to decide what size of bow you want. You can make it large, small, medium, whatever you want. I'm just going to keep adjusting and fluffing as needed. And I'm not going to cut the leftover right away because I want to see how I'm going to design it. I know many of you have said to me, greenery and flowers do not belong on a bunny, but you know what? This is a wreath form, so we're going to add greenery. We're going to add as many as we feel like it's going to look beautiful. So I'm just going to add these greenery picks from Dollar Tree. We're just going to stick them kind of like behind the bow, and because it's a grapevine wreath, you can just stick them right in. Add a little bit of hot glue for a nice bond, and then again, just add whatever you want. I'm going to take the family wooden piece and I'm just going to flip it upside down and we're going to add some pipe cleaners. We're just going to hot glue as well as tape. This is what's going to hold it to the chicken wire on the bottom. So I'm going to do that on a couple of places. And again, hot glue and tape really works well. I'm going to place it where I kind of want it. I'm going to add hot glue where the wooden piece touches the wreath form. Hold it for a few minutes, then flip it over. Then I'm going to thread the pipe cleaners through the chicken wire and just twist it. Again, this is just going to add nice security and is not going to go anywhere. Cut off the excess as needed. All right, so now we're going to start cutting the scarf. Now that we have everything in place, I'm going to cut slowly until I kind of have what I need and then just adjust as you need it, arrange it. This is gorgeous. This is totally my style. I'm going to keep this one and I'm going to display it in my front door. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. I have another video here for you with tons more of Dollar Tree DIY crafts inspiration. Check it out. I'll see you later and have a blessed day. Bye.